as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So what do you on the road? You score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this was the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
On the give, this is Eckler. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chargers 22, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this is back to an 8-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Allen has it left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert on first down now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And some room to work. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. Now Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking. Touchdown, L.A.! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.